Hiya, this is Waterlily6519 again, and yes, I'm doing another video so close to my previous upload, but I just wanted to kind of get this out of the way and explain a little bit about myself. So I should really just get into it all. Now, I have been uploading videos since 2020 and they have all gone really quite well. There's of course my bumbling in the video, but that is partially because I bumble a lot on my words in real life. So there's just that. Now, to explain a wee bit more about what I want to say is I actually suffer from crippling anxiety. I know it doesn't seem like it, or maybe it doesn't seem like it, but I do. I am actually right now supposed to be at something called folk school here in Norway. And the problem is I did start term in August, but just a few days in, I noticed my anxiety kicking into overdrive. So I packed all my stuff and somehow managed to get myself home. So I was home for a period of time, and then I thought, well, maybe I can do it now. I can go back to school, because they said that they could keep the door open for me after a period of time. So I accepted, and I did end up going back. But so we decided to take our time, me and my parents, just to get myself calm enough for the idea of going back. But I ended up not moving in, and I actually quit. I completely quit this time. I am no longer a student at said folk high school, or folk school, not folk high school. Due to my anxiety, I thought I would be able to handle it, but it just kicked into overdrive. And it's not social anxiety, mark my words. I love being around people. I love getting new friends. I love getting to know people. However, it's not that kind of anxiety I have. I do not have social anxiety at all. It's just anxiety that prevents me from experiencing new things. It's a type of it's a type of panic anxiety that really is just eating at me. I did manage to get a temporary job, but due to me being extremely dizzy for a week now, I haven't been able to attend because I can barely function in my home without tipping over and being nauseous. The other day I actually found myself, I was sitting on the edge of my parents' bed to get a hold of something, and the next thing I remember is waking up and I'm lying on my side on the mattress. I do not remember anything coming over me. I do not remember anything I don't remember blacking out at all. So hence why I haven't been able to attend. work. I did attend um, the youth group that I've been a part of now for ages. I thought I would end up exhausted and way more dizzy. I did up way more dizzy, but it wasn't actually that bad as we were few and the whole night just went quite calm. But I have been gone now so long that it's no use really for me to continue as much as I would like, because I've been gone for so long. And there's also my anxiety, something new, something different. It's all very, very difficult for me, and it's tough. It's really tough, and it's not easy living with this, because I know that my anxiety is keeping me from doing things that I really want, because for folk school I really wanted to go there. I made friends there the first couple of days. I even managed to catch a good eye to one of the boys. I did, and that went down the drain due to my anxiety. Some of you may already have picked up the fact that I have anxiety due to the way I'm quite bumbling and apologetic in my videos. Not my singing covers, obviously, but just a few of them. But just know that I'm naturally quite bumbling despite being well versed in conversation. I also tend to be really quite bumbling. This is another video where I'm bumbling. However, it is due to anxiety, but it also helps me vent a bit more being on YouTube with videos, and I just feel that with doing something like performing something like a singing cover or a story reading video, or by all means my makeup tutorials, it also helps me release some of that anxiety that I have. It's not easy having this, because I feel like it's just completely holding me back from what I would like to be able to do. Now, I will be getting some professional help with this anxiety, talking to someone, which will hopefully help me cope with it a bit better. But you know, having anxiety is never easy. Add the anxiety to my diagnosis of, well, it's not called that anymore, but I'm still going to use it. I have a diagnosis of mild Asperger's syndrome. Add the anxiety on top of that, and you've got a real severance package, because this is really quite tough for me to do. So please just bear with me here. Yeah, the Asperger's and the anxiety are factors that make me different, make me quite bumbling despite being well versed in proper conversation. It's always made me feel different to not be like others. When I was a child, I was more on the reading books and listening to more classical music than fashion and listening to Justin Bieber. For that, I was practically stamped as I practically got an invisible stamp on my forehead that read weird for not liking the same things as we do. And I was bullied. I was bullied a lot. I was bullied by those my own age, people who were older than me, people who were younger than me bullied me. And despite all the times teachers wanted to help me, I never really got the proper help before I actually had to switch schools. But still, at the new school, there was this one jerk who could never leave me alone. I had quite the temper on me when I was younger. And I think that was also triggered by anxiety. I was different, and I think a part of me didn't want to be different, so I was often scared to go anywhere. But I still did, and the bullying was really bad. There were times when I was so distraught that was I acted like a drunk person, just going around crying. I was on my way home from school, and I spent so much time walking home from school that my parents sent my sister out to look for me to see how far I'd gotten. I was so distraught, just fumbling around on my way home from school, that I almost walked into traffic because I just felt so horrible from all the bullying. So yeah, I've always been different. I've never been one to fit in. And for a while that really, really bothered me, that I wasn't able to fit in, but at the same time, I didn't care. But I do care about the fact that I have anxiety that is preventing me from doing things that I would like to be able to do. And with Asperger, I was born with it. It's also contributed to the fact that I was different, that I liked things that other people thought were weird or not normal. So I was a weird kid. But there's nothing wrong with being weird, alright? I have plenty of friends now. I well, I won't exactly say popular, but I did in a sense become popular due to my being different. I was known as a formidable personality, obviously, and I was also known for my great singing voice and my love for singing. That, paired with being different, really helped me get over the fact that being different is a bad thing for me. It was a bad thing, but thinking about the fact that I was different and people liked my difference, that helped me get over it all. I hope that makes sense. I might be bumbling now as well, but there we are. I will just say that music and singing has helped me a lot over the years. And yeah, my friends that I have now are much more understanding of what I do and who I am, how I function. I just wish it would still come through as much to me as it does to others. Yeah. It's not easy explaining this, but I feel like I have to, just to open people's eyes that anxiety can actually limit you from doing things, but you can also get help to overcome the worst parts of it all. I think this is one of the most difficult videos I've ever filmed. My second close second is my anti-bullying video, of course. Also, a few more things. Never ever be afraid to ask someone for help. Whatever kind of help you need or you can find, take it. Don't let it bottle up inside. It's not healthy. I know that for a fact. I've sometimes tried bottling it up and I just feel awful. By lifting this off my chest, I'm also lifting myself, because it just goes to show that I am brave enough to talk about this. I'm brave enough to admit that the anxiety is a problem with me, and that I accept it, and I accept help, which I hope you all do too. If you know someone suffering from anxiety, or you yourself suffer from anxiety, don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't keep it bottled up. I don't have anything more though, but what never fails, that I never fail to mention, is that I wish you to stay happy, to stay safe, and I want you to know that despite all this, I'm always, always sending you a bit of love, so you never, ever have to feel alone. Thank you for paying attention to this video.